There is a project that is going on, or at least a study that is going on, about the possibility of doing a revitalization project in downtown Auburn. So we've got Mike Littlejohn, who's the president of DABA here, and then also Jonathan Moss, who is the president, I guess it would be, of ADAC. Of ADAC, would that be correct or not?
That's correct.
Okay, and you guys are here because there's a group that was commissioned to do a study on the revitalization for downtown Auburn. So, Mike, if you would, just give us a little bit of the history on how this whole thing got started.
Well, about a year and a half ago, we put together a group, and the group was put together totally for going for a $50,000 grant that was being offered by the Office of Community and Rural Affairs, State of Indiana, just to see what we could do in the downtown to maintain what we already have. We've got a very strong downtown, and that's being recognized in the state, and it's being further recognized by the fact that we received this grant, and a lot of people put in a lot of time through the city, the building department, so forth, to get that grant for us. So now we move forward with what's been worked on for the last year by a group of consultants.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so what are we going to see here tonight, Jonathan?
Basically, the consultant, KKG, who's going to be heading up the meeting tonight, will present the report and the findings and the recommendations. And that's what it is right now, is recommendations. This is a plan that we need to implement and take forward, but this is the first step in that process. So we're going to see some great ideas, great opportunities, and what we need is people to come out, see what's going on, and buy into this.
Okay. So what ideas do you think we're going to see here coming out tonight, Mike?
Well, I mean, there's streetscapes, there's beautification projects, there's facade grants that the city, or not the city, but the state offers. So there's building maintenance. There's all kinds of things that are involved in this plan. And the truth of the matter is, a healthy downtown is good for the entire community.
Sure.
It does not just affect the people that work in downtown. It's for the entire community. And that's why it's important we get the community involved and the citizens down there to voice their opinions and kind of help steer it, from their perspective. So it benefits everybody. And that's what I'm excited about, is the fact that it's a very comprehensive plan that has many facets. And they'll all be talked about tonight.
Right. And, and we were talking off the air, either you're growing or you're dying. And in this economy, there's a lot of downtowns that the stores are closing up. And when one closes, another one closes, and another one closes. Either you're growing or you're dying, and this is just going to help Auburn grow, and it can attract new business into downtown Auburn.
Well, not just downtown, but...
Well, and yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have said that, because, yeah, you're right.
Business everywhere.
Everywhere. Absolutely.
The downtown is such a social economic hub for any city. And if you don't have a vital downtown, you don't have new business locating into the community, period. Not just in the downtown. That's why it's important that we look at it from that perspective.
Yeah.
Since the study started, we've actually noticed some of the outcomes. We actually were able to secure a smaller grant to enable some facade updates, and that you already see that going on downtown. There's a couple of places have some improvements, and we're already seeing tenancy improving downtown.
From doing this study, it actually allows us to request other grants and other money to help improve.
Right. Basically, we have a plan here that Okra will sign off on, and anybody else. It's a key, if you like, to getting hold of some monies, and also opening us up to potential developers and other people, putting the word out that Auburn's here. We're a vibrant town, and we've got a positive plan for the future. We're not just going to lay back and take what everybody else is taking. We're going to go forward, and we're going to go forward positively.
Yeah.
And I just want to jump on something Mike said.
Sure.
It's not just facade, tweaks and clearing things up. There's a lot of hard economic background in this report, and we're looking at attracting long-term sustainable business to the area. And it's not the business we're focused on, it's the benefit to the community and the people, because, as you said, we're either growing or we're dying, and we want to grow. We want to grow for the next few years.
Yeah, and what Mike said as well, it's not just for the downtown. This is for the entire community.
That's right. Yeah,
you got a thriving downtown, it's going to benefit the entire community.
More business comes in. With that business comes families, comes citizen, and more outlay of cash for economic it's just it just keeps going and going. So when business comes in, families come in, they spend money, the community thrives and thrives and thrives, and it's all because of the center of town, which is historically the center of every town in the U.S. That is the nucleus of the entire community. If you don't have a strong downtown, people are not going to locate business here. Families are not going to locate here if you don't have activities for the kids, if you don't have art, if you don't have beautification projects, if you don't have farmers markets, if you don't have any of that, people are going to look at the downtown as being, dying, as you put it, and it affects their attitude about this community.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's so easy to get on that track to not do anything. We worry about that later.
Somebody else will worry about it.
Yeah, let somebody else worry about that. And that's what I love about this town is that the people come together and they really work. I mean, we got DABA is a great organization. Yeah. And we do so much downtown with the Chamber of Commerce and DABA, with the cruise-ins and, ACD Festival and everything that we do. I mean,
and the fair. I mean, the fair is huge.
Yeah, the fair, I mean,
what I love about the fair is the fact that it's still a street fair.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of fairs are outside the community. Look at all the activity that the fair brings in.
Oh, it's huge, yeah.
It is huge, and we're one of the largest county fairs in the state of Indiana.
It's over 90% of the people that live in DeKalb County go to the DeKalb County Free Fall Fair, which is an amazing. Yeah. You're not going to find that in everything that I've seen. You're not going to find that in any other county, and that's how big it is. So it's the fair board that works so hard to make that happen, and and it's all volunteer based as well.
All the organizations working together. That's the key.
Yeah, that's how we've got to the point we've got to, is because a group of people and businesses and citizens and all these different organizations who are all committed to downtown Auburn have stepped up to the plate and helped, because this is our report as much as it's the consultants. And that's what I'd like to see with from tonight's meeting, is that the people that are there are just the start, and there's going to be more building on that, and we want everybody to get excited about it as much as Mike and myself are excited about it.
So if you can make it out to this meeting, please do. It's going to be at 6 p.m., St. Mark's Lutheran Church, 211 West 9th Street in Auburn. Again, it's the Downtown Revitalization Plan, and we're going to hear from the KKG group. That would be the Kinzelman, Klein, Grossman group on exactly their findings and on how we can improve the downtown.
Some of the findings are pretty interesting.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Looking forward for the details from this. So that's going to be awesome. Gentlemen, thanks for coming up here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming up.